Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys a few consignments here in the beginning, and then I'm actually going to show you guys the very first booster box that I ever opened up. This is a box from when I was a kid. I kept it all these years, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to open it up and see what I left inside of it. So first we're going to start off with some of these consignments that I have in. Anything that I show to you guys here in these consignment videos, they either should be active on my eBay, or if they're not active, they will be active within the next week or so. Like these, I believe these are scheduled to start on December 1st and run for 10 days. So these should already be active. Some of the ones at the very end, I don't believe that they're going to start until Sunday, which is the 4th, but then they'll run for 7 days. Some people have preference over 7 days or 10 days, and I just, if I don't get a preference from the buyer in a message, then I kind of list it at my own just preference based on what is already been listed, what we all have going. But anyways, let's go through some of these. If you guys don't remember, there was a premium collection that come out in the XY era, and it had a lot of the original alternate arts. Now, I didn't include these in my alternate art list because it was just really a way for them to skirt around the cards being extended in eligibility for like playability. But there's some other cool cards in here. Got some best of game. The very last cards issued by Wizards of the Coast, all the way up to some of the newest celebration promos with the Dragapults there. Hex Maniac, another one of those cards. I believe this originally came out in Phantom Forces. This Jirachi was pretty good. I remember it come out, I think it was in Breakthrough Blister Pack promos, and people would, I sold thousands of those things. Got a Karen, another promo that would, I think it like turn your deck upside down or something crazy like that. Or maybe it was a, yeah, I guess I could have just read it, right? Some more of those XY Premium Trainer Collection cards. And this was a big card because the only way you could get a full art in, I think before this, which you could, this was a reprint from Fates Collide, but the one from Noble Victories, man, it was a really expensive card. Got Radiant Collection Charizard, got a Regirock. There was a Regirock deck that did pretty well for a while at that time. More best of game. Got a Shauna, Shaman EX. Now that was the big card. It saw play for a long time. Then we have a BGS 9.5 on the Lugia. Also, we have. Now these are the ones that I'm saying I don't believe go live until Sunday. I could be wrong, but it might be Sunday. They might be up now. You can always just search CS13 in my store, and it'll pull up all of these cards. Got a Charizard Blastoise. Got a Dark Charizard, Dark Dragonite. Here's a big one. This is a tough card to grade in Gym Challenge. We have the Misty's Golduck in First Edition and Gym at 10. Got a Squirtle and a Wartortle First Edition. Now, for those of you who were not here for the consignments, but you want to see what was the very first box set I ever opened up, it was actually this right here. It was Neo Genesis. Some of you have heard me talk about in the past where there was a box that my father, today's December 1st when I'm recording this, he actually died 2 years ago in like 10 hours or so. He was officially declared dead at 10:57 on November 30th, 2020. So yesterday, I thought about that a little bit. It was a little bit tough day for me, but I wanted to pull this out. In fact, the next video I'm going to show you guys his binder. And this is the very first box that he bought for me. Bought it from a flea market for $85. See if I can get it out of here. And I kept it all of these years. You can see where I've taped it up a few times, and sure, tape ruins the value, but who cares, when it comes to that kind of stuff. And inside of here I actually have booster packs that I opened up as a kid. I kept all that stuff. Okay, I got the tape there. This box has some real character to it. That tape is probably older than most of the people who are in the hobby right now. So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got out of this box. I'm going to just put it off to the side. But like you can see, you got some Gym Heroes long packs. Let's see what else we have in here. Soul of the Duelist Yu-Gi-Oh! That's probably one of the newest packs that I opened up for my collection as a kid. I didn't open up too much past the series when they started getting into the ENs. See, there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! In here. I've organized it a few times. Got Dark Crisis, got Pharaonic Guardian. This one was the easiest set to, if you went to Walmart, you could tell which packs had like a secret rare in there. And I would always get the Lava Golem. Pretty sure it was Lava Golem from this set. Man, there's Pharaoh's Servant. I know there's some Pokemon in here, but I'm going to show you guys all the Yu-Gi-Oh ones because they're on top first. There's Soul of Duelist. There's some Metal Raiders, or one Metal Raiders. Got the movie pack, Invasion of Chaos, Ancient Sanctuary. That was a decently fun set. Got Invasion of Chaos. I had those off the side. A lot of Magicians Force. I like running the Skill Dark Magician in my deck. This was my favorite set right here, Labyrinth of Nightmare. That takes me back, man. These must have been the reprint ones. You can see it's got like that red label, and then you got the original white box Konami. Yeah, you can see how like that one's a reprint too. I believe the white box was the original. Man, it's been so long. Here's some more Pharaoh's Servant. Getting a little bit deeper now. I should have some Pokemon ones in here. It's been a while since I've gotten into this box. I'm hoping I didn't pull them out. I know I had some sitting there on the top. A lot of Metal Raiders. Metal Raiders was another box that my father had bought for me at the flea market, but I believe I got rid of all of those, or I got rid of that box. There's Labyrinth of Nightmare, more of that. This is the some of the original sets for Yu-Gi-Oh! There's Legacy of Darkness again. Magic Ruler. I believe this was the third set. It might have been fourth. I think it was third. It was Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then you had Metal Raiders, and then I think it was Magic Ruler, Pharaoh's Servant, or it might have been Pharaoh's Servant, Magic Ruler. Labyrinth of Nightmare, I believe, might have been the fifth. Yeah, there's some Blue Eyes, some LOB packs. Some of the original ones right there. I don't know if I have any first editions in here. Man, I was really hoping that I'd kept all the Pokemon packs. I know I had some original base set packs in here, but it looks like I'm just seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's cool kind of just to go back and relive some of these memories every now and then. The very bottom packs, so you got more LOB. So it was basically all Yu-Gi-Oh! That I had in here. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry I didn't have more than just the Gym Heroes long packs in here. I thought I had more Pokemon, but I guess I went through and I sorted through them a little too hard a while back. But these are all going to be going back into this original box that, like I said, my father bought for me at the flea market for $85. I remember pulling T17. I don't remember pulling Lugia. I do remember pulling the Meganiums, Slowking. I remember there was commons and uncommons that I had in here. I stuck them all back in the box. I had a friend come over, and he was like actually really poor, and I remember I gave him some cards, and he was just so thankful, so grateful. He said, "I can't believe that you're giving me these cards." I still remember to this day. He was eating a meatball sandwich that we made. My mom would make spaghetti sauce, and then she would hand roll the meatballs. And then we'd put them on hoagie sandwiches, and that was one of our favorite meals. It was like a treat whenever we could get that. And he, for some reason, I guess it was overcooked or something. He didn't like it, and he had like a bite or two left. And I could tell he was struggling. I was like, "Man, you don't have to eat that. You don't worry about it." And he was like, "No, man. I just can't do that. There's no way that I could waste food. Food is just too precious." And, you know, I mean, we're talking about. I mean, he was like 8, 9 years old. You know, I mean, he was young. I was young. I just couldn't believe. Actually, no, it had to be. He was probably about 12 or 13. You know, it's stuck with me to this day. You know how precious food is to some people, and you know he ended up eating it. You know, he didn't waste it. Like he didn't want to waste any food, and eventually he had to move away because of some things that went on in his family. But he was my best friend at that time, and I wish I could get a hold of him. His name is Josh. If Mr. Josh. His last name started with a B. If you ever find this video somehow, maybe you'll remember me and you can reach out to me. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have another one in the next showing off my dad's binder. Thanks.